Welcome back, YouTubers and Madden fans. This is Madden Money Shot, sniffing out the Madden cheese as always. I got some plays for you today out of my Patriots ebook. If you guys don't know, I did an entire breakdown of the New England Patriots defense, both on my Patreon and on my website. All of the information is below in the description if you guys want to check that out, if you like what you see here today. Out of this formation, the 2-4-5 double A gap, that I pretty much used 90% of the game. There's rare scenarios where somebody can force me out of this defense, and if they do, I probably switch over to the big nickel over G. But realistically, I'm in these two nickel packages pretty much the entire game. I haven't run into somebody yet that's forced me out of these defenses. So realistically, you know, if you have a 2-4-5, your favorite playbook has a double A gap of any kind, these plays should work. I'm using the nickel 2-4-5. Really doesn't matter. The only thing that matters though is you want to make sure you have speed at these edges. These guys outside here, they're going to get all the pressure. This is a pressure-based defense, a pressure package defense. So make sure that you have a lot of you know, speed on the edge. And then these guys here, a lot of times you can switch out cornerbacks to your safeties. If you have a good cornerback on the bench, make sure that you put out, maybe like the strong safety probably would be the worst in coverage. So I would say put a cornerback there if you have him sitting on the bench. Other than that, let's pick the first play, because like I said, this is a pressure-based defense. I have 3 plays. One of them is going to be a cover 2, one's going to be a cover 3. They all have different adjustments and ways to trick your opponent. But realistically, what I'm going to start off with, like I said, pressure-based package is the mid blitz. And I put out something out of this before, but there's a couple of wrinkles that I didn't have in that original video. So I'm going to show you that. And then on the offensive side, I'm going to prove a point first. I'm going to start off with a goal line. Because I'm in a nickel defense, I'm going to show you how even with a goal line defense or offense, you can still stop these huge packages with this play. So like I said, I'm completely undermatched here. There's no reason that I should be able to stop a run play with this defense, but realistically, I'm going to show you exactly how you can. Because for whatever reason, I got guys trying to overpower me with this formation all the time, and it never works. So the first thing I did was I spread the line, which is L1 and up on the left stick to spread. The next thing I'm going to do to help with these outside runs is I'm going to hit the triangle or the Y button, and then I'm going to base a line, and then I'm going to press. Now that didn't work out the way that I wanted to. I wanted to go outside, so I'm going to have to base a line twice. But based off of the fact that I base a line twice, you can see now these cornerbacks are outside far enough that I should have outside containment no matter what. And the last thing I'm going to do is I'm going to bring this guy down into the box right here, right between these tackles. And like I said, I hit random, so I don't exactly know what it's going to be. But look at that. We're stuffing him for a 2-yard loss. Like I said, I should be getting overpowered. You know what I'm saying? Like I should have no luck with this at all. But you're going to see how I'm going to stop it every time. And like I said, I picked random. I don't know where the ball's going. It looks like they're going to keep doing these tosses though. But look at that. There's nothing. I mean, he should have got tackled. Like that's not on the fault of my defense. He should have been tackled there. But you can see how, you know, whatever. So I didn't get the tackle. But like I said, real quick adjustments. I might have been base aligning 3 times. I'm not exactly sure what I had to do to get those guys outside. Another thing that I'm going to do. Oh, here we go. We got the first pass play, and that's getting heat, even with all that blocking. You know what I mean? So one time, just give me a run play. I accidentally did that with that guy, but who cares? I'm not worried about it. So like I said, guessing pass does nothing, has no negative effect like it should or like it did in previous Maddens. So there we go. I mean, you got a couple of yards, but you're not going to give up much. You can give up those couple of yards all the time. It's not going to make a difference. That's the thing about this entire defensive formation. You might give up dink and dunk yards, a couple of yards here and there on the run, but you're not going to give up big plays like some people would think you would. And eventually you're going to create big plays on the other side. So it doesn't really matter. So picking the mid blitz once again. Now we're going to go ahead. We're just going to pick random nickel. Or I'm sorry, random gun. So here we go. This is a scenario. I'm glad this came up because realistically, all I want to do is I want to line these guys. No matter what play comes out, I always want to line the safeties the best that I can. But in this scenario, based off the fact that I have a 5 wide, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to cheat and I'm going to bluff blitz this guy and use him kind of like a safety. Although I'm going to be doing it kind of in the middle at the same time. I'm still going to continue to spread my line even though they're not really doing that. And then by doing this, I'm basically going to create pressure off of that left side anyway. So let's go ahead and let's do this. I wouldn't typically run this. This is a scenario where I'd probably run the 2nd or 3rd option. But you can see right here, the coverage was there. He just had his head up his ass and didn't turn around. So here's another scenario where we have, you know, if somebody starts running it out of this entire scheme I'm going to show you, if somebody is hell-bent on running the ball, you're going to have to switch to the mid blitz. This is the most successful run defense. That was the point I was trying to make. But realistically, all I'm really going to do on every play is I'm going to align these guys so that this guy has the best opportunity to cover this tight end. when he's aligned in front of him, he's off like this. You know, if it's an inside release, he's going to get screwed. If he's out like this, if it's an outside release, he's going to get screwed. So to give him the best chance possible, bring him down and align him in man coverage. The other reason that I do that is because if it's an inside zone, guess what? This guy's going to be sitting here to take away that inside zone. And most shotgun plays, the runs are pretty much just inside zones and draws. So he's right in the position to take away that inside zone. He's right in position to take away Gasicki, or whatever his name is, the best possible way. And then, like I said, I'm always spreading, I'm always guessing pass, and then I can basically just hover right here, and I'm going to either cover that running back, which I'm going to watch to see if he goes out on a pattern. If he doesn't, oh, we got a tip. Let's got a tip pick there. That's pressure based right there. That's what I'm talking about. So I'm basically just, you know, like right here, I don't want to take McCourty again because he's got Gasicki. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to bother with that guy. I want whoever's covering the running back. You know, spread the line, even though for whatever reason it's not letting me spread the line. Like I said, maybe that's unique to other AA gaps. Although let me do it last time. So like I said, bring him down this gap. I'm going to watch him. If he goes out in a pattern, I got to follow him. And if he doesn't, I get to be a middle linebacker. I get to basically just roam the middle. So right here, run plays are not going to work against this defense, as I'm trying to prove. So now here's a popular scenario too, by the way. A lot of people run that Patriots, you know, offense, what do they call it? The split close pats. So this shuts that down. This really can shut that down. If you bring this guy outside like this, he'll take away those outside or underneath routes to the running back. You can do the same thing with this guy here. You know, I mean, I can try to user this guy and cover that running back slash take away the inside routes that happen. But realistically, if you want to, you can do the same setup that I was showing before, where you can just, you know, basically do it like that, and then put Flowers here on a you know, on a bluff blitz, and I can basically cover the middle like a middle linebacker. So if somebody comes out in the split close pats, this is the variation where you would shut that down, and they just continue to run the ball. Like I said, he might have got a couple inches there. That was the most successful run, and that was a byproduct of what I was saying. By me standing up this guy here, it's going to create that lane that we just saw. So I don't typically want to do that, but in that particular play, it's the way to go. So here we go once again, aligning these guys, giving them the best opportunity. I'm going to watch Drake. You know, if he doesn't go out, then I basically get to cherry pick the defense, take away whatever routes I want, which are typically mid routes. So here we get another. That was a pass play actually, and he got him on that one. So let's do this again. Like I said, we're going to get pressure all the time. This is nothing new. This is a pressure-based package. So here we go. I didn't quite align Gasicki enough there, so hopefully he doesn't get an inside release. And we're going to get this taken away, and he gets a couple yards. Like I said, couple of yards I will not worry about. They could dink and dunk this all they want. I'm not worried about a couple of yards. You won't give up big plays, and you will create enough big plays that you'll either get off the field, or you'll be getting picks, sacks, whatever. You'll be pushing your opponent back. They can have 5 yards. They can have that all game. When you're getting sacked for 10, who cares? Waiting for the play to start. What happened? Well, I never saw that before. The practice mode glitch. Now it's being you tell EA put out a shitty half-ass product when even the fucking practice mode glitches to the point where it doesn't it freezes. That's just stupid. All right, so here we go once again. Now we have basically the same setup. Bring McCourty in. He'll take away that inside zone if it's there. I'm basically gonna, you know, I have the ability to take that away too. But I also got this. Like I said, this guy here, you know, like I said, look at that. Tight coverage, knocking the ball out, no yards. Even if he would have caught it, only been a couple of yards. So here we go once again. Base aligning these guys. McCourty coming across is real damn slow. And, you know, I can do it just like this if I want to. It's not really, you know, I don't know why the linebackers did that. But yeah, so I'm going to run just like this. And if I bring him in like this, a lot of times it'll get that opposite defensive end off the edge, which is something I'm going to show in the next defense. Anyway, there he goes. He gets off the edge, crossing pattern, didn't catch it. You know what I'm saying? So everybody's covered. I mean, no matter, those are pretty much the variations you're going to want to run. Here we go. We got it again. You know, I would like to say that if I could man align and press this guy, he'd get down that quicker, but I got to manually do it. So here we go once again. Like I said, if I bring this guy in, I could do it like this. If it's a 5-wide set, it's my option. I would most likely do a different defense, but this is something that I can do if I want to. And then there, they actually picked it up, and we almost got a pick to end it. So like I said, the blitz there gets it done. We're going to move on because I want to have all this in one video. Need more help or just want to show your support? Then head over to my Patreon and join my team, where you can get exclusive content like ebooks and bonus plays, as well as early access to my vids and more. Link in the description below.